grumpy mood this morning. And the reason's quite simple. I've been watching the news, as I always do. Great interest in what's going on in the world. And the thing that's got me kind of moaning this morning is I've been listening again to the rhetoric that is being spouted out by Tories and the Lib Dems. That sort of marriage of convenience that was spawned by the devil. Now, they inherited a bad situation. There isn't anybody going to argue with that. They keep on blaming the Labour Party. They keep on churning out the old adage, we have inherited this terrible situation, this economy is 40 bits, and it's all because of the Labour Party. Now, I don't have any love for the Labour Party, despite the fact I used to be in the Labour Party. I was a very active member of the Labour Party, and I can't stand them anymore. But Tories and the Lib Dems, the con Dems, that I call them, is grossly unfair. The economic situation that we find ourselves in right now actually stems back to Thatcher. That spawn of the devil who will roast in hell when she finally decides that she's not wanting to live amongst the common people anymore. The Thatcher deregulated the banks. In other words, she gave the bankers carte blanche to do exactly what they wanted to do. And that was to regulate themselves. They were their own watchdog. She took a leash off them, and they proceeded to line their own pockets, and in the process, they have stuffed every one of us. Put it simply, they were lending money to people that couldn't pay them back. That was individuals and firms. The Americans were as bad with their subprime mortgages. It started there, came out here, the economy almost collapsed. So it stems to the days of Thatcher. But what really, really pisses me off is the way Clegg and Cameron and their hellish cohorts keep churning out the old saying, we are all in this together. We all have to pay. It'll get worse before it gets better. And it will get worse before it gets better. But this we are all in it together thing, that really pisses me off. There are a bunch of sanctimonious bastards who, in the process of this depression that we're in, will not go short themselves. A guy stood up in the House of Commons a couple of months ago and he said, there isn't anybody in this house that's going to feel the full effects of this downturn in the economy. Because their salaries are such that they can afford to keep their lights on, they can afford to have their 3 square meals a day, they can afford to wear the nice warm clothes, and it won't make a dent in their bank book. So where does this we are all in this together thing come from? I would like to know. I know people that are going to have to watch what they're doing with their electricity. I know people that's going to have to switch their heating off when they need it most sometimes. And I know people that are not going to be able to go and get the winter coats that they would normally get. And I'm not just talking about people that's on the pension, I'm talking about families. Young couples with families. Young hard-working couples with families that are going to have to tighten their belt. The kids are going to have to do without the wee luxuries that they normally have. But the Tories are no. The Lib Dems are no, and the Labour Party isn't. No politician is going to see their kids going short. But by Christ, the ordinary working people are. Now, I wish they would stop saying, we are all in this together. Because if they say it once more and I happen to meet one of them in the street, I'll punch them right in the gob. Because they're not in it. They're not in it with us. We're in this ourselves, and we're in it because of the greed of people like them. The bankers, who are Tory backers for the most part, are sitting back there getting their multi-million pound bonuses after putting the whole world in the shit. So the first Tory or Lib Dem that I see in the telly saying, we are all in this together, we will all have to do it without. I'm going to go out and get them, and I'm going to shove their teeth down their throat. What I hate is liars. And above all, I hate Tory and Lib Dem liars. So that's my wee rant for the day. See you.